Well, hello there. How's everyone doing today?
Ooh la la, oochie coo, oochie coochie la la la, ooh la la, oochie coochie la la la. That's all I got. That's got. What's up,
Yeah, I'm
people?
like, okay, sure.
What's up, peoples? What's going on? How you doing?
Trying
What's
to adjust this.
new?
I'm trying to adjust this picture.
What's a crack a lacking?
Yeah. So how's everyone doing? You like my new
That's cute.
and matches my nails. Although I had to stop going to this little spot on Addison Road. You know, I got spoiled by the girls in San Francisco. You know, you go to the little you go to the nail salon in the gay spot. I did not have to tell those girls to cut my nails super short because they know
It was
what
like
men need to do with their fingers and where those fingers go. So I had never had my fingernails cut that short, but that perfectly. Cause so they did it right.
maybe
They
they
got
did everything
color
they
just
do.
right. See, I don't know if you can't really see it. They kind of fucked the color up on the nails because these it's kind of hard to see because you know
A little bit, but like I mean, I see that there's glittery.
they're supposed to be glittery, and
Okay.
this one came out fine. So when they did them before, they used the color that they used had the foundation of it in it. So they just put on two or three coats of this glittery polish. This one they put on a black underlayment, or in this case, an orange underlayment, and then use the orange glitter. And so it looks different. And they were also rushing to close. So, I the hands all the way down here. So I'm like, it looks okay,
Bitch.
but I mean, it doesn't look bad.
I
But
spent
I'm just
29
spoiled.
cent, a dime, 3 cent. Baby, listen, give me what I asked for, please. Like, I mean, I get it, but like, that ain't what I asked for. I asked for a complete color, girl. Like, I mean, but maybe I'm just that,
Yeah, I mean, it looks fine, but I liked the glitter and everything. So this is my next evolution. Is sticking. It's the same color scheme, orange and black.
right.
But exactly, Grace, I got to get out of them hood nail salons because you may not know exactly which one I'm talking about, but as soon as I say it, it's right across the street from Addison Road Metro Station. You know exactly. You know exactly what it's giving.
Oh my God. You talking about the one over there by there's a Dunkin' Donuts up like down the street or whatever?
Yes, the Dunkin' Donuts is on the other side of the street. Yes. Yes.
Right in that little plaza with the little liquor store, which I actually like that little liquor store though.
Yes. So I need recommendations for a new nail salon.
So the one up the street from our barber is actually not bad. I actually go there. We've gone there a couple times.
Okay. We'll talk about it later because I really am looking to,
Yeah, it's actually I feel like it's a little bit more expensive, but
well, I'm willing to pay exactly, Grace. You had me at Addison Road Metro.
yeah.
I wanted to look good and I wanted to because listen, so I like to keep a nail, but I'm not delicate with my nails.
Child, these are gel tips, I'm assuming.
Yes, these are gels because they don't do the glitter in the SMS, the dip.
Okay.
But still, I need my nails to last and look decent for at least 4 weeks.
So I considered doing that. I just have to consider. I have to think about what I want this color to be because working around the people at the Black Degree Factory, the Black Degree seekers are one thing, but it's the Black Degree administrators. Those are the ones that just be like,
oh,
and then you have to kind of.
So you're one of those.
Right. And then you have to kind of take the stance of like, bitch, you know I'm gonna kick your ass if you as soon as you the moment you say something, I'm gonna kick your ass.
Say something crazy. Say something crazy.
I'm gonna kick your ass and I'm going to HR. I just want you to know that. I just want you to know it. But anyway, yeah, I consider that. But actually, it's so sad because I haven't been in such a long time to get my nails done, my feet or my toes done. I generally get my toes done, not my feet. I mean, not my hands, because I'll just clip them down. But baby, I have a reverse French manicure at this point.
That's how I get, because my nail. So I keep my nails short for two reasons. One,
exactly, Grace.
if I could go back and tell my young self, you don't really notice things, but one of my stress coping mechanisms was biting my nails. And I used to bite my nails to the quick, almost sometimes to the point of bleeding. Now, I never purposely cut, bit them, chewed them to the point of bleeding. But over time, if you keep doing that, your nail bed gets shorter.
Yes, they do.
So now my nail starts relatively far back on my finger. So if you cut my nails at a normal length, there's all of this space underneath. So when they are, even though they are painted, when they weren't painted, every day I'm in here with a little dental file or something, because I am not gonna be one of those girls walking around with this black shit under their nails,
baby. Because you doing shit like you scratching, so you're like, then all of a sudden you're like, bitch, what the
right? And so another problem with that is, because they start so short, when they grow, if they grow out to the point where I can tap my fingers on the table, then they are actually quite long. And baby, the way I be scratching my scalp up, and then when you start doing that, then your scalp starts itching because you're causing little micro
abrasions
and to your scalp. And I'm like, why the fuck is my scalp itching? It's because you keep doing that, and you're just reinforcing the whole issue. And let's not talk about your balls.
I was about to say, baby, let's get to them balls, baby, because baby, you know how you come home, you just be like, oh, scratch. Oh, okay, wait. All right, let me go.
Right, you'd have gone up. Your voice had gone up 2 octaves.
You were sitting there like, yeah, I was going to go to the store, but then I went back and I came back, and then I was good. Okay, how you doing?
So the black came out. I'm trying to see. Yeah, the black came out really well
with the silver on top. That's cool.
Yeah, with the silver glitter. The orange, not so much, because it's kind of hard to see against the light. But first, they use this. You know what? What's really throwing me off is this coral peach ass orange color that they use. And maybe if they had used a darker orange color as the base, it wouldn't be so bad. But again, when I watched them when they did it in San Francisco, and this was the first time I'd ever had it done, they only used that color.
Okay. They probably used a different. I know there's different.
I mean, there's different. There was a bunch of different shades of that. So
Yeah.
I should call. What was her name? Fwang, and be like, hey, Fwang, what exact color black and orange? She'd be like, who the fuck are you?
Child. Like, yeah,
because all them people that come in and out of that spot, she ain't gonna remember me.
Like, I was in there earlier today. You and 15 other people that I saw. Like, who? And
girl, the other day, baby, I was in there back in September. So that was a month ago.
Well. Anyways, let's get to the week. How was your week, boo? How was it? How was things going? How was
things is thinging. I am living my life, making things happen.
Like it's golden, living my life like it's golden.
Yes. So, I mean, everything is cool. I, it's not really just a whole lot to say, work is work. And other than that, so if you can see back here. Yeah, so one of the reasons why I waited to get my nails done is because I had furniture to put together.
Okay.
So, I'm serious. You know, I remember I went to Vote invited me to a friend of his party, and I had just started getting my nails done, and the woman there was like, "First of all, your nails are not tools," and I'm like, "Ma'am, what the fuck do you think human fingers are? We are tool makers." And so I'm not going to be that delicate. I mean, I'm not going to purposely try to, you know, be mixing concrete with my fingers, but you know,
listen,
I
just
live alone. I mean, I'm the only person that could put this sofa together. I mean, I suppose I could call, you know, father-in-law privileges and be like, "Hey, Josh,"
you
but you know, I want to save that for when I need them to move the 9 chest of drawers.
okay, that works better.
Right. So I am
Mhm.
the only person that can put this sofa together.
That
And
works better.
so I didn't want to get my nails done and then put the sofa together. So, you know, I chose.
Well, I mean, but here's the thing: when women do it, they're like, "Oh my god, damn! I chipped my nail. You gonna pay for my nail?" It's the same thing. But we got a service done. We wanted to last. We wanted to look good the entire time. Hello.
Yeah. Oh, you know, but I'm all right. So, you know, I do need, so I'm going to take that recommendation and then maybe for a couple of weeks or months until I find the right one that really gives me, you know, because I want a little fancy, like, you know, I like a spot where I can get a little glass of champagne or something, you
Our
know.
little spot, you can get a little glass of wine or champagne.
Now,
Yes.
where exactly is it?
So when you come out the door from the barber and you go to the right up towards where Busboys and Poets are, or where
Yeah.
Busboys and Poets is, make that right turn right there, and it's all the way down before you get to the parking lot. It's right there in the corner,
Oh,
right?
so it's in that little area
So right when you
on
go,
the same side of the street as Busboys and Poets.
yes, when you make that right turn to go towards the parking lot back there, in
Mhm.
fact, it's right there on the corner. So from the parking lot, that is the first place that you see.
Okay, that's cute. So let me I will check them out because I really do want something that, you know, steps its pussy up a little bit and gives me, you know, a
They,
nicer.
they do
And I
it.
mean, again, they didn't do a terrible job,
Mhm.
but you know, I want, you know, something a little nicer.
Okay. Well, I feel like they might be able to help you out. Listen, don't do like I did. Well, clearly not clearly you don't, but you do gel. I don't necessarily do gel all the time. In fact, I've never done gel now that I think about it. But the
What do you
fact
do?
that,
Just regular acrylic?
yeah, just the regular polish or whatever. And then
Yeah, I know that I use my nails too much for regular acrylic because I'll be mad as a mug because you know sometimes even with the gel, some shit happens and you like 2 days later you're like fuck.
listen, I will always be sitting there. I'm that one person that's always sitting there because everybody gets gel done and they toes be dry or they fingers be dry in about 2 minutes or 3 minutes when they sit underneath that little ultraviolet light. My
Mhm.
I'm sitting there with the fan blowing. I got the things in between my toes, and I'm sitting there like do 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 do, humming and just waiting because it's on repeat. So then I'm still walking out on my heels with the things in between my toes and the little cheap little plastic pieces of paper that they put.
Mhm.
But hey, listen, I'm good. It done lasted this long. I got a reverse French manicure now, so that's where we
Yeah.
at.
Wow. Wait a minute. So when was the last time you got yours done?
We're almost in November. I think it was in September sometime, I believe.
Oh,
I
you
think
know, we should go together. I need a day of beauty.
I need to have a actual massage, and I
So
would
let me tell you.
like
So
this
perfect.
one.
Here's the perfect day.
But listen, I'm gonna go ahead and throw this out there because our Brista Anani has this little thing, and I was giving him a shout out on Facebook because he
I
does
saw that.
esthetician and all that good stuff, and the massages and stuff. Like he will do the skincare, but then there's other place. But listen, I've gone to him before, and he's done the face, and that was great. But I want a actual massage. Like I need some big Swedish hunk of a Sven or somebody to come on and put their elbow in the back and be. I need
Yeah,
that.
see, because I was going to say Veterans Day this year well, it's always November the 11th,
But
but November the 11th is a Monday.
oh yeah,
So that's a holiday.
listen, I am
And
certain.
I'm off. So I'm actually I took off. I was like, girl, I got all this time I need to use. So I'm off Friday. So
The
I'm off. Friday the 8th and Monday the 11th. So one of those could be a day of beauty. And I was going to say, I love that old heart, that little Korean man climbing on your back and do that old harsh ass Korean body scrub. I love that shit. So we could do that.
I am here for it because actually, you know, the like I said, the Black Degree Factory has a lot of stuff going on. And so we are now, I am working remote next week.
Mm-hmm.
But there are a couple days that we will be closed, and then there's a day that we're supposed to go back, which doesn't make any sense why we're going back on that day. But I feel like
right,
I might not be there.
So let's do that next Friday.
I think I might work on that. I think that could work. That could work for me. Mm-hmm. That could work for me. Mm-hmm. 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 Yes.
All righty then. So yeah, so other than that, everything is cool. So I put together a lot of furniture, lots of boxes. I don't think you were making fun of me, but you were like, why did you buy this electric box cutter? Because bitch, I had
so
175,000 pounds of boxes to break down. And all I did, you turn that thing on and be like, zzz, and then cut that girl into pieces, and it all fit in the recycling bin beautifully, you know, and I did it all in an hour.
Listen, I didn't make fun of you having an electric box cutter. I just felt like maybe just break them things down and tie them together and let them sit out there, let them pick them up all at the same time. But listen,
but they won't just pick it up. They won't just pick it up off of the street. You can't just put them out there. They have to be in a trash can. So at some point I got to fold them or get them into some bags or whatever. So if I just cut them into strips, then they'll all fit in the bag, which will then fit in the trash can, which I can then sit out and be done.
So yes, I get all that. For me, I would have just broken them down flat. I would have tied them together. And if they say need to be in the bag, then listen, I'd have found a bag big enough for them and I'd have laid them all out in a bag, standing up next to my trash can. Then they take this whole damn box. Just take it. Just take it. But again,
yes, Grace, I do have an electric box cutter, and yes, it is bougie, but I get lots of packages and shit from Amazon.
But I will also say that I am also the person that will stand, like I have stood there with the trash truck as they have said, that's too heavy. No, bitch, you need some help to pick these up. Bitch, you doing your job, bitch. Let me help you get this motherfucking trash can. Take the whole motherfucking thing.
Right.
So, like, literally, like, you know, this was in Philadelphia, though. But, you know, there was, my mom's house was on a block that it was a decline, and she lived at the bottom of the hill. So there was a huge, massive rainstorm, and then it was mud, and it was flooding, and all sorts of type of stuff. And so the basement was mud. Like, it was mud in the basement. So I mucked all this stuff out, cleaned the basement out, and put it all in the trash can. And all the stuff that was ruined, I put it all in the trash can or whatever. And I literally taped a note on top of it saying, take the trash can. This is trash. Like, I wanted to pick up the whole thing and just take it. I don't give a fuck about you empty because that put so much mud in there. Like, I wasn't going to clean it out and all that. I was like, just take the whole trash can. I'll buy another trash can. The first day, they left it there, and I was so motherfucking mad. That next day, when they came to pick back up in that week, because I think it's like twice a week they came, and I was looking out that window, and the guy came, and he saw it, and he grabbed the handle and lifted it a second and said, no, I said, no, take the whole thing. I'm coming right downstairs right now. You need help getting it? Here I come. He was like, shit. I was like, here we go.
He thought he thought he was about to dip out.
Baby, the way he moved so fast, when he grabbed that handle and it shook, and I said, no, take the whole thing up. Here I come. Baby, I was, listen, out that door in about 4 seconds. I went down the steps, out the back door, and came. Listen, I was waiting for him. So, yeah, that's where we are. I'll be that person.
Right.
So, but, well, okay, well, good. For me, this week it's been a week. Like, it's been cool. Like, I don't really have too many issues. I'm happy that one of the besties started another job. I'm excited about that. And then not only did he start one job, but he had another job that was offered to him, and he decided to take that one instead. So I'm happy for the bestie.
Listen, I love a multiple job.
Yeah.
Not having multiple jobs, but having multiple options and be like,
yeah. I'm here for all of it. So I'm happy about that. I am happy. So I actually I got to talk to my mother, and that was interesting. So all I can do is smile because it's hilarious when I look at it from the standpoint of like just being objective about it. It's just funny. The subjective part is like, oh my God, this is sad, but okay, whatever. But hey, Jamal, welcome. So it was but it was really a week. Now I purposely have been maneuvering my schedule so that I don't have to be bothered by my boss. I was like, I don't want to come into work with you. I don't see you at all. Like, I just don't. And so it's been a great week for me. Now today, beans and cornbread. We got a new subby. Hey, welcome.
Hey, beans and cornbread. Listen, that sounds delicious right now.
His name though. Is it baked beans and cornbread? Is it?
I feel like that is some pinto beans, some Mexican flavor pinto beans, and some sweet Jif cornbread.
Baby.
Now you got us talking fat assery, so now we good.
Hey, that is on my resume all the time. So, but
oh, wait a minute. Speaking of jobs, there's been a lot going on today, so we'll talk about. I'll give you a buzz after the show, Atlas.
Yes, please. I'd like to be included to know what's going on. Thank you. Something.
Yes.
Please and thanks and please. Yes, all of that. But yeah, for the most part, it's been good. My child has been good. Like, we've been cool. We've been having these new conversations. So, we're getting to a different place of understanding. I might let her come in my bedroom.
Why?
Might. Because I feel like she shouldn't be off limits. But again, the problem is she wants to attack the shoes. So you have a pair of shoes, you look at it, you'll be like, why is there are there little specks of dirt on here? It's like, no, this is a rip or a tear where she done clawed it. It's like, oh, nope, nope. So it's making me think that I either need to put my shoes in boxes or like a shoe containment unit of some sort, or make sure that they're in the closet. Because right now I have them underneath my bed, which is what I think a lot of people do, but I don't like it about it. A lot of people, it's convenient for me. But I might. But again, other than that, it's been good. I ain't had too many complaints. It's been a week. It's been good. I chatted with one of the besties is having a hair show in Atlantic City on this Sunday. I think it is. Yeah, this Sunday. Mm-hmm. So Rashida, could you post your flyer in here, please? Or could you send it to me so I can post it in here, please?
Yeah, we'd love to know about it.
I don't think I'm gonna make it. And I know I didn't. It's horrible because I'm saying this on the show, but I'm gonna call you afterwards. But I don't think I'm gonna make it. But I think I'm gonna try to see if I can purchase a ticket. But we'll see, because I don't know what the funding is going to look like. But we'll see what that is. But anyway, but yeah, it's been a good week. I don't really have too many complaints at all. I don't have too many complaints at all. So I'm good. I woke up, job and electric and cable and all that good stuff. So I'm good. But now, have you noticed? Is it just me? Have you had to turn your heat on?
Have you had to turn? Yeah. Yes, girl. I don't want to be bothered with too hot or too cold. I am like Goldilocks. I need it just right. So my system, you can either do heat or AC or auto, where it keeps it in a range, and whatever it need to do to keep it in that range. When she gets up to 80, it turns on the AC to keep it between. I keep it between 6 during the day, between 68 and 73.
Okay. All right.
That's sort of the range. And so whatever she got to do to keep us in that range, because when I'm going upstairs from downstairs, I don't want to feel that layer.
Baby.
I want the whole house to be comfortable. This is why I work. This is why I put up with this bullshit from my job. And I'm not gonna put up with the bullshit from the job, and be uncomfortable.
Listen. So yeah, but I've been like, okay. So I don't want to turn my actual heating system on, so I've been using my little heater. Baby, that thing, she is good and toasty. And listen, it is not helping me escape my couch because baby, that heat goes on and gets around my feet, and I grab that little blanket. I'd be like, whew. Then I wake up and then my child is, sleeping in my face or sleeping on my chest. And so I was like, okay, so we having a better understanding. And then I'm laughing because she sits exactly where the motherfucking heat is, which is going towards me. She's like, bitch, what? I need this heat too. So it's been a good week. So yeah,
you trying to freeze the baby out of the house?
Listen, the baby can also go out and get a job as well. Because listen, I will take any donations going towards this electric or this rent. Yep.
Wow.
So listen, I was working at 14. Like, I mean, she ain't 14, but I mean, she can't get no job. I mean, she can get a job. Like I actually saw something where they said if you think your cat could model, we want the board calendar. And I literally thought like maybe. Then I was like, nah, okay. But yeah, but anyway, it's been a good week, so I don't really have too many complaints, and I'm glad to be here tonight. I had to do today was a little weird because I had to do a workshop before I got on here. Did that, busted out, and then I'll do another one next week, and then call today, and then I'm good. So, but other than that, that's been the week. Nothing else really going on.
They do have I don't know. Greg said need battery powered electric PJs. When they're going to invent that? I don't think they have battery powered electric PJs, but you get like jackets and all kinds of clothing with the heating elements in them.
Yep. And then there's also the ones that you can take the packs and you crush them and then rub them to whatever, and then they give you heat. You can stick them in items that can help you as well. So yeah, I'm just saying it's a possibility. You can work that out. Definitely can work that out.
Well, all right.
But anyway, what else is going on? You had some, you were getting ready to jump into these tickety talks or
I am.
So so is the rumor true? Because there's a rumor that TikTok is going to be going away sometime in 2025. Did you hear that?
I don't know. I didn't know anything about that. If it does, I'll be all right. I'm not one of these girls, because there are people who, quit their job and they made their whole life, revolve around TikTok. And some of them are making actual money at it, but I'm not one of those people. So I'm like,
yeah, I mean, I'm not.
Listen, I will go back to doing what I used to do, was just so before TikTok, my evenings were scrolling Facebook, which is still going to be around, scrolling Instagram, which will still be around, scrolling Twitter, which will still be around, and I might have to pick back up Pinterest.
Y'all, listen, you know who told me that Pinterest has a whole I think it's Pinterest and Reddit that has a whole lot of motherfucking porn.
Pinterest does, but Pinterest is, because it is really against the rules on Pinterest. So I don't really go for that, but I use Pinterest because I'm looking for new recipes, and I will go down a recipe hole. I'll be like, okay, so I'll get a notion in my brain that I want to fix something, like and it'll be something I already know how to cook, but I want to see other like recipes for it. And then so what I'll do is look up like 5,000 recipes for, I don't know, beef bourguignon. Okay, so
come on, beef bourguignon.
So I look up 5,000 recipes and figure out what are the common elements between all of them, and then make that, because obviously they're all going to have beef. They generally all have red wines and little yellow onions, and you cover the beef in flour and salt and pepper, and then you sear that before you cook it. So you just find a bunch of recipes, and then you find it. Or even a better example is like a cake. So let's say I want to try some new thing, some new cake, and so I'm like, oh, okay, well, here are the various ways you can do it, and then I'll figure that out and keep it moving from there. So if TikTok goes away, I mean, I'm gonna be all right.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can find it because I think I saw something about that. But let's get into these tickety talks that you have. Let's see what we got going on here.
So the first one, I mean, I could play it, but it's really just what says on the screen. And he said, how do I explain to people that one of the reasons I get triggered when they start depending on me for too much is because my inner child gets angry that I had to figure it all out by myself, and I feel like they should too. And I don't necessarily, and I wanted to know if you vibed with that too, because I know that I did.
Listen, what pisses me off is, even though I had to figure some shit out by myself, a lot of shit out by myself, the opposite is what I'm feeling, what I've just identified, is that I think that people think that I can't figure it out on my own.
Oh,
that part pisses me off.
Okay, well, that's a little different than for me.
It is.
Let's talk about that.
No, but I'm set, but I fall into both, because I get some people that feel like I should do it, but then I also get some people that feel like I can't do it. And I was like, what? Like, nigga, what? Mm-hmm. But anyway.
Yeah. For me, it's this, but generally about work stuff, because I had to figure out everything. My boss didn't tell us shit. I inherited this program, and well, how do you find a new WBSE? And so I would go to her, and she'd be like, I don't really know. And then I had to figure it out. And then I added all of this stuff to the list. And then, so the annoying part for me is that now people don't even try to find shit. They just come to me like, hey, Brian, how do you do this and so? And I'm like, did you even try to figure this out first? Or did you? Because this would be clear. I have my own shit to do. And the shit that I get paid to do is not to troubleshoot your computer problems, how to get some bill paid, who to talk to about problem XYZ. Now, I know all of those things because I had to figure them out, and I'm willing to help you if you come at least part of the way. But if you don't even try, if you're just like, oh, Brian don't know the answer, I'm like, girl, I have my own shit to do.
Yeah.
And that I resent that, because I'm like, I know that the answer is there. Now, the answer is going to take some time for you. The answer, if you're looking for the answer is not going to be right here. It's not going to be like right there. And you'll be like, oh, there's the answer. You are more than likely going to have to do some research, and a piece of the answer is going to be there. The piece of the answer is going to be in 45 little pieces, and all of those pieces are going to be scattered around, and then you got to figure it out and then put it together like a puzzle, and then now it's done. And then here's the thing, I even go so far as to have a whole notebook, a virtual notebook, because I love a OneNote. Have a whole OneNote that walks you how to do like 1,000 different things, and motherfuckers won't even look at that OneNote. They'll just come straight to me, and I'll be like, look at the OneNote. Oh, but you could just tell me how to do it. I absolutely cannot, because I don't get paid to answer those questions for you. So anyway, so that's my little rant. So that was actually the only Facebook, but I feel like I do have a few Instagrammables to go through. So
come on, Instagrammables. I feel like we need to. My fave. He's one of my faves. I love.
Yes.
And now, is he someone that's your?
Honey, I am not gay. Honey, I am a straight man. Honey, the only thing me and gay men have in common is the fact that we're both men. Other than that, honey, we are nothing alike. Honey, I am not interested in drinking iced coffee while critiquing female pop stars all day. Oh, I clocked your tea, mama. Honey, this is what a day in my life looks like. Monday, be straight. Tuesday, be straight. Wednesday, be straight and kiss women. Thursday, be straight. Friday, be straight while wearing a nice sweater. Honey, just because I'm straight doesn't mean I'm not fabulous. Honey, you can't spell straight without A. Bow. Clock that T, mama. Honey, I love women. Honey, I love women so much I make lesbians look straight. Lesbians. Honey, I am not homophobic, okay? I love you gays, okay? I hope you gays get everything you want in life, okay? Just as long as it doesn't include me. Honey, I am so masculine. I make Wolverine look like one of the lollipop people from The Wizard of Oz. Me? Homosexual? Honey, is the homosexual in the car with us right now? Because if he is, he better be in the passenger seat. Honey, you know bottoms can't drive. Oh, clock that T, mama. Honey, even Stevie Wonder can see that I am as straight as the sun is hot. Pink pony hetero alpha male at your service, honey. Clock that T, mama. Honey, don't ever forget who the alpha male is. I'm sorry, Andrew Tate? Honey, more like Andrew Taint. Honey, compared to me, you're nothing more than a messy bottom. Oh, clock that T, mama. Take a good look, honey. Honey, this is what a real man looks like. Honey, it doesn't get better than this. Honey, you were not prepared. Honey, I am not gay.
When I tell you this young man is hilarious to me.
Yes.
He said you cannot spell straight without eight.
Lesbians.
I don't know why that tickled me so much, but
Yes.
listen, it did.
He is hilarious.
Hey, Aztec, what's going on, boo-boo?
All right, next.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
No.
Okay, why not?
He looks a little gay.
Wow.
Sorry.
Okay.
I mean, if you're not, it's okay.
And now, is he someone that's your type?
No.
So, listen.
Okay, why
Hold on,
not?
He looks a little gay.
All right. So
wait. Before we say anything, first of all, I love the way that this person used that sound effect. I feel like it was the most fitting for this sound effect. That the
Yes.
last, like that worked for me. But can we also talk about old girl's face when she was paused? She was like, but now this outfit, this man.
girl, is she is she auditioning to be in Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band?
Oh my God. Oh my God. And listen,
This looks like a True Religion outfit gone wrong.
if he is not gay, baby, your friends have set you
Set
up.
all the way up, honey, because let's all right. So I listen. He could be just like our friend before. He could be the straightest man you ever want to see in your life, mama. He could be so straight he makes lesbians look weak. But this
it's a fashion choice for me.
It's before the fashion choice, honey.
Okay.
Even if we started just right here, this is gay face. I'm sorry, you can't see my mouse.
I can't, but the face was, it's so between the face, the choker,
because yes, because it was the face and then this choker and this oversized. Listen, I'm not trying to champion, hyper toxic masculinity, but
I want you to be everything that you are and feel good about who you are. But darling, for me, I am going to go back I'm going to go back on and say that your friend set you up, because while this is a look that I feel could be a strong look, it takes a different type of person to pull this look off and make the look
manly. Yes, because someone who is like built and whatever, it's a lot going on with this look. Now, God bless him. I kind of feel like I might have worn it to the club, but I am clearly a homosexual.
Well, I am not. I am straight.
Girl,
to the next
sir, please Please don't make me open up this brand new phone and call you for a lie.
But listen, for me, I feel like this outfit, I feel like the pants are probably a bell bottom, and I feel like all this could work. This would work for somebody that's tall with broad shoulders, and it would be a long line. It would work.
Sorry.
That's how I feel.
Okay.
But that choker,
it's baby, it's the diamonds and all of it's.
I mean, listen, I want you to, again, be all that you can be. Like the Army say, be all that you can be.
Girl.
But hey, I mean, and you present however you want to present. And baby, listen, he very well may be straight. He may get more female bussy than anything else on this planet. But
female bussy is just called pussy.
Well, you know, I was trying not to be, you know, I had to think about what I was saying, and I didn't want to.
I'm into all kinds of bussy, even female bussy.
You know, I was trying to be.
I mean, it's no shame, Greg. But, I mean, I think he's a very attractive man.
Oh,
I just think that it's just this outfit screams homo. Even excluding the face, he could just be a pretty man. He could just be a pretty man. But this whole outfit screams homosexual to me.
It's screaming a lot to me. And I listen, you're a grown man. And listen, the outfit may cost thousands of dollars. Who knows? I don't know. But listen, as a friend, I probably would not have suggested this combination for you. Me personally. But hey, I'm no fashion play either. But again, I probably wouldn't. The okay was just the words that they were.
That was just the word. He was actually shocked.
Yeah.
That, you know, the girls either called him, that woman either called him out or clocked his teeth like that on national TV. And, you know, occasionally you go out and you think you look good, and then someone is like, girl, you look like a
hot fucking mess.
You look like a mess, and then you like, oh shit.
Listen, and then the other part of that is where he comes from, he may be dressed to the motherfucking nines. Like it very well could be. This could be, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and make up some urban city. It could be Detroit, circa 1979 or something. Who I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm using something.
If we was in the early 90s, I could say that. Because when you and I were like freshmen and sophomores in college, and you would meet people from all over the country, and you were like, that's how y'all dress?
Baby, listen. Listen!
and when you said, listen, everybody from Detroit can come for me, but fall 1989, we at FAMU, and these dudes from Chicago and Minnesota and Detroit came in there, and we was all like,
listen, and they all had on either some gaiters that was white, or that was some other color that matched the outfit, or just
we was all dressing like boys to men, and these motherfuckers look like, you know, Uncle TT with them white gaiters,
right? Uncle Cephas and Cleophas,
right? Good times. All right, last one.
I really wanted McDonald's.
You want to go in the house?
Girl, no ma'am. You playing with
I
my
didn't think
time.
so.
Sit over here and do all this.
You better watch
Go
your
ahead,
eyes.
Mama. Go ahead, because I'm really trying
Ryan?
to just keep it cool on you.
Don't.
Baby, you really playing too much with my time. Because you my mama. I'm trying to let you make it. I'm really trying to let you make it.
You really better watch it.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Look at my nails. I wonder if you can fit me in there.
No, what?
Ooh, color
I'm really
pink,
going to
cute.
have to. I'll go, girl.
A little tip on up.
Girl.
I really wanted McDonald's.
You want to go in the house?
Baby, listen, I don't care. So, Grace, I'm getting ready to tell you right now, baby. Every time I see this thing, I think that this is one of your grandbabies. Now, I don't. Listen, it may be a future grandbaby, but baby, that attitude when she said, when he was like, I really want to go to McDonald's. Grace, I swear to God, I can see that thing. What are your grandbabies? Oh God. I don't know why, but that's what I think about every time I see it.
Yes. Well, that's all we got for today.
Okay. All right. Listen, we're gonna keep this thing moving. We're gonna go right on along because I got a couple different things coming on or to talk about, and I don't want to hog up the rest of nothing. But listen, we're gonna jump right into these stories. We're gonna keep this show moving tonight, like we always do. So, really quickly, any fans of the Wayans brothers or Scary Movie? Because I just want to let you guys know that the reboot was announced for Scary Movie at CinemaCon, and 18 years later, Sean and Marlon and Keenan are reuniting to do another Scary Movie film. And so, listen, it'll shoot next year for a theatrical release, and the Wayans brothers, all three of them were writing on the show and also producing and also acting in the show. Except, I'm sorry, two of them were. That was Sean and Marlon. Keenan didn't make an appearance in any of the Scary Movies versions. I don't think he did. And remember, they left the Scary Movie franchise somewhere after like the third one or the fourth one, I think it was, because it was just getting. They said it just went completely left. Keep in mind that Scary Movie comedies during its early time grossed north of 896 million worldwide through all 5 movies. Scary Movie itself was released in 2000, and it was one of the highest grossing R-rated horror movies of all time back in the day. The film opened to 42.5 million, which was the biggest opening for an R-rated horror movie and a Black director at that time. That was in the 2000s. So, but listen, we're looking forward to Scary Movie because I don't care what anybody says, whether you like the movie or not, whether you think it's too much of a shit show of comedy or whatever. Maybe there were some funny moments that have come out of all the Scary Movies. And even though the Wayans stopped, I think after the second or the third, I think they stopped, there was still some funny shit that happened. And baby, it was hilarious to me. At least the first, because that whole What's up and all that Scary Movie. So listen, I'm here for it. So let's see what happens with it when they do it and when they reboot it and when it's released for this new version. Since we're talking about movies and television,
my husband,
there's, according to Deadline.com, Aaron Pierre, the light-skinned cutie with the light eyes, who showed up in that new movie on Rebel Ridge, and I believe it's been on Netflix.
Yes,
he has been tapped to star in Lanterns, HBO's high-profile series based on the Green Lantern comic. So he's set to play John Stewart opposite Hal Jordan, because there's multiple Green Lanterns depending on the universe and where you are and all that type of stuff. So he landed the John Stewart part after an extensive search, and this was reported out about 2 weeks ago that they're in the final stages, and he had emerged as a front runner alongside Stephen James. But again, he's been tapped to star. So the series from Ozark's Chris Mundy and Watchmen's Damon Lindelof and comic book writer Tom King follows new recruit John Stewart, which is going to be played by Pierre, and Lantern legend Jordan, or Hal Jordan, is going to be played by Kyle Chandler. 2 intergalactic cops drawn into a dark Earth-based mystery as they investigate a murder in the American heartland.
See, I'm less interested in that. I want to see superhero shit.
Well, there's no official release date for Lanterns, but it's reported that DC is currently looking to begin filming in January 2025 and finish in July of 2025. They're going to have extensive visual effects and all this other stuff. And so it may have a release in sometime in 2026 once production is officially underway. A better idea of when the release date will happen would probably follow. So again, no time soon. We're going to have to wait for that. And that's where we're at.
Right. And I mean, I'm fine with whatever the story is, as long as we get to see Aaron Pierre in some skin tight ensembles.
Baby, if he's doing anything like Ryan, not Ryan
Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds did, because in Green Lantern, his suit was painted on him.
Yeah,
baby. Listen, hey.
you'll get no complaints from me.
I ain't got not near complaint about that.
But I did hear it wasn't a controversy, but one of the guys that I follow on TikTok, his name is Straw Hat Goofy.
Mm-hmm.
He talked about how he was, obviously he's black. He was obviously excited that the role had been cast, and it was no shade against Aaron Pierre, but he was talking about how he wished the role had gone to a dark-skinned actor for reasons, and he had talked about, because it had something to do with the character and the fact that the comic book character, and the dark-skinned aspect of it had something to play into who Jon Stewart was as a character. So while I am very excited to see Aaron Pierre, I feel like I just want to acknowledge that, at least some people are like, this could have gone to a different, kind of Negro.
I mean, listen, I get when people sometimes, like, I feel like people get into their feelings about their thoughts on who can play a character. And while the visuals do help, it's the acting that really brings it together, as far as characters are concerned. Now, there are some things physically that you may not be able to change about an actor, and some things you can change in visual effects or whatever. And it can take away from the character, in my opinion. But as long as you bring it across the screen, I'm okay with that. Because there was issues and controversy about Denzel Washington playing in Gladiator, and so I was just like, "What? Like, what are we talking about? Like, why are y'all upset?"
Right. But in this particular case, and you go a quick Google of why Jon Stewart should be dark skinned revealed, other people who had that opinion, and part of it has to do with, even when black people are cast in roles, there's a lot of preference for lighter skinned.
That is correct.
People, which which is a thing. So all I'm doing is bringing it up as a thing, but I don't think everything is about colorism, because I remember they said the same thing about the characters in Pose, and I was like, what exactly are you talking about? So sometimes I feel like the girls just need to fill column inches and need to have something to write because they have a deadline for whatever publication that they have, and so they take what is an issue and blow it up into a thing. You know what I mean?
That's true too. But so I will say this. Another colorism issue, and I thought it was horrible. Everyone knows who Nina Simone. I'm sorry, not everyone. Many people may know who Nina Simone is.
Yes.
Nina Simone was probably as black as my iPad screen. They cast Zoe Saldana in this role, and if I remember correctly, they actually darkened her to make her look closer to Nina Simone. Gave her a prosthetic nose. She looked crazy to me.
Yeah.
I listen. I'm gonna go on to the next story. Listen, I got around to this a little bit late, but we just had our Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees for 2024 in this new class. And there are lots of people that have been inducted. You've probably seen some stuff on Instagram, some stuff on Facebook, just on the internet out there floating around. But Mary J was inducted. Mary J. Cher was inducted. I don't know why it took her so damn long to get inducted. Dave Matthews has been inducted. Foreigner was inducted. Peter Frampton was inducted. Kool and the Gang was inducted. Ozzy Osbourne was inducted. And one of my faves, A Tribe Called Quest, was inducted. Now, yes. I go back and forth about this because I love Tribe and I love what they represent and I love what they meant for the culture. But in comparison to like Mary or Cher or Dave Matthews and Foreigner and all that, but listen, I'm not going to complain. I'm not going to complain.
Right. And how did they get in? And then, like Cher is just now getting in.
But again, there's always some controversy about this as well. So that was in the performer category that those people were nominated. In the musical excellence category, Jimmy Buffett, which I don't know why he hasn't been before. MC5, I don't remember who that group is. Dionne Warwick was talking about, mentioned for a musical excellence award. And also Norman Whitfield, the writer, and I think he did have like 1 or 2 songs, or an album, I think, as well. But again, phenomenal people. There's a musical influence award, Alexis Corner, John Mayall, as well as Big Mama Thornton. Now, come on, it's take y'all how long about this? But okay, this is, posthumously she's going to be awarded. The Ahmet Erdogan Award goes to Suzanne DePass. And what you were talking about, these are some of the people that have been snubbed for the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Because remember, I'm Team Janet. Janet has been snubbed for so many years, and she finally wound up getting inducted just 2 years ago. Right. But sadly, artists like Daft Punk, Oasis, Wu-Tang Clan, Nas, Sonic Youth, which I don't know, Soundgarden, The Smiths, Joy Division, Iron Maiden. But for me, who stands out as well, Miss motherfucking Shaka Khan. Right. Rufus and Shaka Khan are not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I'm missing something. Like, I really am missing something. But we shall see with the next class, or with the next couple of years, what they do. But Miss Shaka was rocking the house down, whether you want to admit it was not R&B or if it was R&B and rock and roll, whatever but Miss Shaka was rocking the house down. Because listen, Rufus was an amazing band. Talk about that. So, but anyway, since we're talking about stars, I just want to mention some famous birthdays from last week to this week, and it's a whole lot of them. So I've tried to include a whole bunch of people. But Marion Ross from Happy Days, 96. John Cleese.
I know she was still alive, but God bless her. No shade. I just didn't realize she was still alive.
Okay. John Cleese, comedian, 85, which I think he's absolutely hilarious to me. Dennis Franz turns 80. Melba Moore is 79. Richard Dreyfuss is 77. Thelma Hopkins, Tony Orlando and Dawn. I'm dating myself. Okay. She's 76. Kate Jackson, one of the original Charlie Angels, is 76. Jane Kennedy is 73. Annie Potts, another comedian I love, has turned 72. Simon Le Bon of Duran Duran is 66. Randy Jackson of the Jacksons is 63 years old. Okay. Cheryl Underwood is 61. Julia Roberts turned 57. Come on, Julia. Winona Ryder turned 53. Craig Robinson turned 53. Gabrielle Union turned 52, along with Brad Paisley, and Tracy Ellis Ross is 52. Joaquin, I can never pronounce his name right. Joaquin Phoenix turns 50. Joaquin, thank you. Joaquin Phoenix turns 50. Justin Guarini, the Dr. Pepper guy, from American Idol, he turns 56. McCad Brooks, ooh, eggs, baby, you 44, baby, you still in that age bracket. Anytime you want to call on over here, just call my name. Just say Starkeisha, baby, and I'm coming. Jerome Jones, or Romeo of Immature, is 43. First of all, I didn't get 43. I don't understand how anybody immature is 53 or 43, but okay. Kelly Osbourne turned 40. Katy Perry turned 40. Sierra just turned 39. Frank Ocean turned 37. So, like, there's a lot of people from last week to this week that had birthdays. Other actress or birthdays today, Ruby Dee celebrated, well, in this past week. Ruby Dee would have celebrated her birthday. Sylvia Plath, Emily Post, Theodore Roosevelt, George Bizet, Pablo Picasso, Minnie Pearl, and Bobby Knight, who was a college basketball coach, all would have been celebrating birthdays over the last week as well. So we do have one social media slay that I thought was absolutely hilarious. It was posted by one of our Onyx brothers, Kuma Phage. I hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly, but Kuma Phage, Onyx. And it was a post that Azealia Banks had put up about Lil Nas. And it starts off where she says, Azealia Banks says, Lil Nas X really fell off so hard. LMFAO, that little cunt rag swore she was the T. Bitch has no bars. Ha, 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 ha. Lil Nas apparently had time that day and went all the way in. He said, Azalea, I could never make a hit song again, and you would still never in your bussy soap selling chicken sacrificing chicken. Lord have mercy. Let me start all over again. Azalea, I could never make a hit song again, and you would never in your bussy soap selling chicken sacrificing botched body hating ass miserable life reach a 10th of my success. Love your music, by the way. Baby, I fell all the way
out. When I read it, I was like, chef's kiss. It was
listen, it was amazing. So that's my social media.
Girl, bussy soap selling, chicken sacrificing, botched body hating ass miserable life.
Reach a 10.
Baby, that was vicious. And then to end it, like you said, love your music, by the way. Oh,
kisses, smooches, baby. Listen,
that shade sustains me. Like, baby. I was hungry before. I am not hungry now. That shade sustained me. It satisfied. It nourished me.
It gave you everything you needed. Greg, listen. So I'm just reading your comment, Greg. Yes, that's all scary. Now, listen, I feel old too with all these people turning young and old at this particular point. It's scary. And then extension with like if that didn't solidify that he's a gay. Yeah.
I don't think it was any doubt, but he's not just a homosexual, he is gay. And the thing is, the girls think, there's just some people, they think because you wanted the kids, they can come for you. But every time someone comes for Lil Nas, he always gets on their neck.
Down, puts his foot on their neck and lets his left ball sack dangle in their ear. That's what he does every time.
Azalea ain't gonna be the last. Somebody else, some other heterosexual is gonna, get out and say something.
We're gonna change her name to Azalea now.
Azalea. The last show that I did, Reality, we called her Azalea.
But listen, now the funny thing is, Miss Azalea Banks has some really cute music. Like, it's really, really cute shit. But she's problematic, and so
if Azalea would, just like what's the woman's her name that starts with a J that's always starting shit?
J that's starting shit. An artist, music artist?
Yeah, apparently she was had some shit back. The one is that was talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z and Diddy.
You're talking about Jaguar Wright?
Jaguar Wright, which I didn't until someone mentioned that she used to do music. I was like, who the fuck is that?
So Jaguar Wright, baby, when I say Jaguar Wright her albums are nice. Her music is nice.
Right. And she, like Azalea Banks, need to stay in their lane. And like Accenture said, but she ran right in calling him the F word right after this. And then, so it be the kids that say crazy shit, right? And then when you respond, then they're like, oh, so this is how we talk. This is how people talk. I was like, yes, bitch, you called me a faggot. What the fuck did you expect? When you start talking crazy, bitch, I talk crazy. And my crazy talk can always be 10 times whatever you got.
Listen, and here's the thing. What many of us don't need is, baby, don't let me be around any of my bristas and they start hyping me up. Baby,
right.
You the way you will walk away in tears.
And your body is botched, and you used to sell them chickens, and then wasn't you like selling period soap or some shit like that? Listen.
Azalea, go have a seat somewhere under the rainbow, girl. Go sit down.
Right.
Because that's where we'll find you. Somewhere over there underneath the rainbow. Go sit down. Anyway. So let's start with some news of the weird. So listen, this first story, 'tis the season. If the waiting list isn't too long, you may still have a chance to visit McCamey Manor in Summertown, Tennessee. It's an immersive horror experience that is personalized to get each guest and involves a 6-hour-long tour. Now, People magazine reported on October 8th that guests are required to sign a 40-page waiver and must be over 21. In addition, they may have to complete a quote-unquote sports physical and provide proof of medical insurance before arriving. Now, Russ McCamey said, we're known for no quitting and no safe word. He's the owner and Navy veteran of this particular establishment. He says, your hair may be chopped off, dentistry may be done, you may have a tooth extracted. Baby, let me stop you right here. I'm sorry, let me stop before I got there. I've done one horror movie place, one walkthrough place, and I did that with a bunch of the gays and some of our Onyx brothers. Baby, listen, I just never liked it. And baby, I was fine with the whole thing until I got to the laser light section where the laser lights are showing diagonally, like you can't see what's on the other side of the lasers. And when this man walked directly up to my face with a samurai sword and almost chopped my damn head off, I walked right into it. It was like, I was like, I'm done. Because I couldn't even see it. I was done. I was like, okay.
Yeah, that's not the kind of excitement that I need in my life. I'm good.
And then to tell me you talking about cutting some hair and doing some dentistry, baby, listen, first of all, I wouldn't even be there. But if I did have to go for some reason, I can't imagine why I would have to go. But baby, listen, this will turn into the Hunger Games real quick. And my Hunger Games is not going to end the way your Hunger Games is going to end. Because baby, Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and continue this. Now, the owner, McCamey, was arrested in July for second-degree attempted murder, rape, and domestic violence after an incident with his girlfriend, but the charges were dropped in September. And just so you know, McCamey Manor is set up and running, just so y'all know, in case some of y'all want to be daring to go out there and actually try to make it happen. But if you're in Summertown, Tennessee, and you want to go see it, and you want to go participate, go ahead on. Knock yourself out.
I'm good. I won't be going. Appreciate you.
So this next article, suspicions were confirmed. So this article starts off saying that, nope, that wasn't Parmesan cheese to sprinkle on your pizza. The police in Dusseldorf, Germany, uncovered a drug ring after busting a pizzeria manager who was selling a popular number 40 pie, which was delivered with a side of cocaine. Like, what the fuck? Like, how you not going to send me my cocaine? Like, what? I need it inside in a little box. Like, what the fuck? And the Associated Press reported this earlier this last week, October 22nd. So as officers buzzed the apartment of the manager, he threw a bag of cocaine, cannabis, and money out the window, which landed in the officer's hands. After the manager was released, he went right back to delivering number 40. And that's when investigators uncovered the supply chain, arresting 3 suspects, and raiding the homes of 12 others. Pizza Man is back in custody. So listen, no one is ordering a number 40 pie. So,
baby, the number of people that's in withdrawal, like,
I ain't got no more tomatoes. I need some more pepperoni. I need some more Coke.
Right.
This last story. So listen. Matilda Campbell was visiting Hunter Valley on October 12th in New South Wales when she dropped her phone into a 3-meter crevice between 2 boulders. This was reported by The Guardian. Instead of waving goodbye and heading to the mobile store, Campbell tried to retrieve the device. That's when she slipped upside down into the gap and hung there for 7 hours as her friends and emergency workers tried to free her. The team navigated Campbell through a tight S-bend, and one of the paramedics said that in his 10 years as a rescue paramedic, he had never encountered a job quite like this. It was challenging, but incredibly rewarding. Campbell in her early 20s escaped with only minor scratches and bruises. Her phone is still a goner. Baby, listen. Why is we going after this material stuff? If that phone dropped, baby, let that thing go. Most of our phones have this backup system on it where all your information will go back. So, girl, let that phone go, baby. Let that go. Just let that go.
That's what I would have done.
Let it go. Because, baby, that's what you get the insurance for in your phone. Baby, I'm not great. And then I got the oh, no, baby. No, just let that go. Let it go, baby. Just let it go. Just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. But that's all I got for your stories for this week. We are going into the last couple of days before the election.
Yes.
I know that we have been talking about this on the show before, but I definitely want to just remind people, please go out and vote. Please stop looking at social media stuff and taking social media as 100% correct.
Right.
Please look at your choices of news and news channels so that they are reporting unbiased information. But most importantly, please get your hind parts up out those chairs and go and cast your vote. Maryland's early voting was open as of the 24th, and I think it's still open until is it open until the 30th or the 28th?
Something like that.
But please go and cast your vote and get that thing out there, because next Tuesday, we will have the day where people should have cast their votes. And by the end of that day, the beginning of the next morning, which will be Wednesday, November 6th, we should know who is going to be our next president. And with that comes a whole lot of possible changes for good and for bad, possibly. But I need people to realize that if they do not vote and they do not get what they want, you cannot fault anybody but your damn self. And you need to make sure you take this election seriously, as if your life depends on it, because it does.
Mm-hmm.
That is all I'm going to say. I just want to remind people that if you haven't gone to vote, please go and vote. As a matter of fact, all those who have that are in the chat, the fan chat, please post pictures of your "I voted" stickers in our chat, and just so we know that you have done your civic duty. And I don't care who you're voting for. I mean, I kind of do, but I'm just saying, go make.
I 100% care who you're voting for.
Go vote now. Listen, come on now. Don't. Let's not have this. Exactly, Treasurer Lane. I'm trying to tell it. Hey, Akeem. So listen, I just want people to get on out there and do what it is that they feel that they need to do. But you need to vote. Because I don't want it, come November 6th, I don't want to hear no shit where I don't understand why. If you didn't vote, nigga, what's the point? Shut the fuck up. That's it. That's all. So that's where I'm at. So that's all I got. But we're also coming into November, and we're coming up on Thanksgiving, Friendsgiving, holidays. It is probably, for a lot of people, one of the best times of the year, but for many people, it is going to be the worst time of the year. So I just want people to reach out and make sure they're checking on all their family, their extended family, friends, cousins, aunts, uncles. Reach out, check in on people. We should be doing this anyway, but I want people to just check in on people and make sure everybody's okay.
Mm-hmm.
The holiday times can be very depressing for a lot of people. And I want to make sure that we're all right. So let's take care of one another. Let's love on one another. Let's make sure that we're all, doing well. So that's it. I'm stepping down off my podium.
Well, very good. I don't know that I have anything else to say. So I appreciate everyone who took the time out of their day to listen to us live, and for all of the other people who watch the show later while they're at work or at school or driving or doing whatever it is that they do. So we are so appreciative of you taking time out of your life whenever you can to listen to us.
Yes, absolutely.
And so with that, I'll say thank y'all for coming out. God bless you and good night. Bye.